So I don't know how I'm gonna render this video. The video you're watching right here is in 1080/60, but the video I'm fixing to debunk. This is somebody in the gaming community that doesn't know what they're talking about, or they're using their opinions as facts. Or maybe they don't know what a fact or opinion is. Anyways, just sit tight, grab some popcorn, maybe a soda, and we'll see what we got here.
Real Young Kano, aka the voice of reason, and we back with another video.
Just so you know, I'm not gonna have the entire video playing. I'm only gonna have the good stuff in it, so just sit tight.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm also part of intromediagaming.com. If you haven't checked out the podcast, that was the last video. I mean, y'all go ahead and check that out, man. Don't sleep on the Gaming Section podcast. You know what I'm saying? The best podcast around, and keep it raw, uncut, and truly unbiased to the fullest. You dig what I'm talking about? Well, today we're going to talk about something different. You heard me? We're going to talk about what's going on with these fanboys, and I would like to call it State of the Game Address. So y'all gonna call me President Kano one time. You feel me?
All right, right here. I'm gonna have to speed this up because it's a lot of fluff for the good minute or two into this video. So I'm gonna have to speed it up and get to the point. You know what I mean?
So with these fanboys, there's a lot of misconceptions about a lot of different consoles, especially on the Xbox side. There's a lot of misconceptions and people take it the wrong way. And I compiled a list of what's really wrong with the PS4. You know what I'm saying? This is in my opinion. And if you got a problem with what I gotta say, you know what I'm saying, y'all basically kiss my behind.
All right, so before we get really into this, we're gonna look up the word opinion just to make sure that people know what the word means. Okay. Let's see. What is an opinion? Dang, I can't spell today. There we go.
Opinion.
Yes. Noun. Okay. A view or judgment formed about something, not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. I'm writing to voice my opinion on an issue of great importance. Semicolon. Let's see what else. Well, their definition they have. The beliefs or views of a large number or majority of people about a particular thing. An estimation of the quality or worth of someone or something. Okay. That's what opinion is.
But let me go ahead and address the elephant in the room, okay? With the fanboys in general. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against the PS4. You know, so I think the PS4 is a good console. But what's bringing the PS4 down is the fanboyism and the lies going on with the Xbox One, because people are lying on the Xbox One.
Lying, man. There's nothing to lie about what's going on with that console. I mean, if people are out here lying about certain things, then bring it to the table. You know, a lot of lies I hear from the communities is coming from the Xbox camp, really. I mean, what happened to 4 Titans and is more powerful than a supercomputer? I mean, name some PlayStation people that lie about the PlayStation hardware.
And people don't really seem to understand what's really going on and what's really wrong with the PS4. You know what I'm saying? I know both consoles have their pros and cons, but still, it doesn't change the fact that gaming is gaming and both are good consoles. But, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and say this.
I can agree to that, at least that statement. Gaming is what it is. There's a pro and a con on each console, platform of choice, PC, no matter what it is.
The problem I see with the Xbox One right now is it's with Phil Spencer. You know what I'm saying? My only problem with Phil Spencer is he's not aggressive, you know what I'm saying, and to see what the console war is about. You know what I'm saying?
Did you not get the memo that Phil Spencer doesn't like the console war or anything about it? So you failed already on the first statement.
He's a cool person. Don't get me wrong, he's cool, but he's too soft. You know what I'm saying? So he has to, be more aggressive and just show people more of why the Xbox One is a great console to choose. And me personally, I'm an all-around gamer, but my preference is the Xbox One. That's what I play. You understand me? And that's what I see with the problem with Phil Spencer is. You know what I'm saying? He's basically too soft when it comes to going against the PS4. You know what I'm saying? People possibly saying that he's an undercover PlayStation lover. You know what I'm saying? If you like the PlayStation, that's cool. That's your preference. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but still, man, you know, Phil Spencer just gotta show more and talk more, be more aggressive when it comes to the Xbox One. You understand me?
Well, how about you name some things he can do to be more aggressive? Things that he can try to do to sell the product. You just say he's soft. Well, what can he do to become hard for you then? Pause. What can he do to improve the Xbox? Say it. I mean, you're saying he's soft, so you should be able to give some pointers to state what needs to be done to sell this piece of hardware.
Now, let's get into the main part of this concept. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I have a lot of problems with the PS4, and this is my opinion. And if people got a problem, like I said, if people got a problem with my opinion, they'll basically kiss my behind, because my opinion is the truth, and I'm going to always keep it 100. You heard me?
Let's see. What is an opinion? Dang, can't spell today. There we go. Opinion, yes. Noun, okay. A view or judgment form about something not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. I'm writing to voice my opinion on an issue of great importance. Semicolon.
So let's get into the nitty gritty of it all, shall we? Now, we're going to start off with the controller of the PS4. Now, the battery life is about 3 to 4 hours. Compared to the Xbox One, the Xbox One controller battery life, I say about like 9, 12 hours. Top.
I mean, do you have anything to show that what you're saying is the truth? I mean, even this article, it's not like the Holy Bible, but they have something there to prove what they're talking about at least.
You know what I'm saying? And then also we got a rechargeable battery. So if you buy a rechargeable battery, you dig, and the battery goes low, you can just put that on the charger and it'll be fully charged in about like 30 minutes. And then you can be back to gaming on the Xbox One.
It is 2016. You mean to tell me that these people, the Xbox development team, cannot figure out how to have a built-in battery inside this controller that they created? The only things I own that have a battery that need to be changed is my TV remote and the battery in my automobile. Come on, get with the times.
Another thing wrong with the controller is the light bar on the controller that's in front of the controller. You can't turn it off. You understand me? When you play the game. And that's what actually causes the battery life to be 3 or 4 hours, because it's using a lot of power on the PS4.
Now, I don't know if that's true. I tried looking it up. I couldn't find anything on it. Last time I heard, it was the actual touchpad that actually makes the battery drain out. I mean, the light bulb inside the light bar, I believe, is a LED light. And LED lights don't use a lot of wattage power in general.
And people seem to say that the PS4 controller is way better than the Xbox One controller, which I highly disagree with that. You understand me? The thumbstick has this wear and tear to the point that it has the same type of format like 360 when the 360 first came out. That if you play the 360 so much, it goes wear and tear that the padding would come loose and it basically would come off. And that's facts. You understand me? And then, not only that, you know what I'm saying, they got the touchpad on the controller. In the beginning of the launch cycle of the PS4, they basically used the touchpad for certain games. But nowadays, I rarely, if not hardly, see anything used for the touchpad on the PS4. And that's facts. You understand me? So, let me get off this controller subject and let's get on the UI. Okay? Honestly, the UI made a couple of improvements, but it still ain't hitting on anything. You understand me? There's a lot of stuff going on with the UI. They still have frozen times. You know what I'm saying? And it's not perfect. And PlayStation 4 needs to correct that. You understand me?
If anybody understood what he said, please put that below in the comment section, because I have no idea what he said. Something about the UI. I think he said it freezes sometimes. I think he says that. I don't even know. The UI, in my opinion, is pretty clean. I mean, to me, it's simple and to the point. It has what you need to get to, and that's it. It doesn't need to be all colorful and all that other junk. Just get to the point. You know, it doesn't need to have all this clutter in it. But hey, that's a different video. The video is not about me.
The online still has its problems. It's, it has its online instability. You know what I'm saying? And it is not benefiting nothing.
Really? Dude, this year, Xbox has been down more times than PlayStation has. That's a fact. That's irrefutable, undeniable. Matter of fact, I have videos proving it. I just do this stuff for fun. I do it when PlayStation's down. I do it when Xbox down. I'll do it if Steam goes down. But right now, sad to say, Xbox is winning this race.
Why you think when the Ultra Street Fighter 4 came out on the PS4, it had to be played on the Xbox 360 at EVO? You understand me? Because the connection in online is instability. It wasn't on point. You understand me? It was terrible. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was playing that on the PS4. They was playing Ultra Street Fighter 4 on the 360, and they was playing it at EVO.
Please use Google. It's your friend. Anyways, we go to a tournament. I guess you've never been to one, but you're not playing online at a tournament, you know. So I don't know where you got that information from, but as you can see, there's nothing here about internet connection. Plus, that's not on Sony's side. That's on Capcom's side. As you know, when Street Fighter 5 came out, there was connection issues on the PS4 and the PC side because of Capcom servers. But again, being able to connect to the internet had nothing to do with the issue with EVO or Street Fighter 4 or Ultra Street Fighter 4. The game itself had problems, had game breaking problems, lag, input lag, stutters, and all that. That's in the code itself. That's not within the net code. Get your facts right, man, or your opinions right.
You understand me? Now, with Microsoft, you know what I'm saying, the Xbox Live, it hasn't went down. They might have problems, but it never went down. Unlike the PS4, when it does maintenance work on Mondays, a lot of times the PlayStation, the PSN is down.
It's almost as if this guy can't get his lies straight. Like I said before, about a minute or two ago, Xbox been down more this year than anything else. So just look it up. Google is your friend. Use it.
Understand me? Now, next we're going to talk about the difference between games with gold and the PlayStation Plus.
I'm going to have to skip this part because it's like it's pointless at this point. When PS Plus first came out, it had all AAA titles, if that means a thing. To me personally, AAA games don't mean anything. They're just a game, whatever. But I'm going to skip that part because it doesn't matter. PS Plus had better games when it first launched, just like how games with gold is having good games when it launched. So it's really just kind of cancel each other out.
Now, let's go ahead with the PlayStation Now. Now, the PlayStation Now, you have to pay to play PS2 games, and Xbox One has backwards compatibility.
I didn't know PS Now had PS2 games. I thought it was only PS3. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, yeah, the Xbox has backwards compatibility. From what I've seen for Digital Foundry, it's not all that great. You know, you're not getting really real improvements though. But it's a feature that's cool to have. I'm not knocking it. It's great. You know, but he has a point there.
You understand me? Now, with the PlayStation Now, let's say like if you want to play Final Fantasy 13, you know what I'm saying? You have to pay like $15 to rent it for 4 days, and you can just buy it for the PS3 for $15 whole, or even less than that right now. And you can just play it as long as you want and don't have to keep paying per month to play. With Xbox One, we have backwards compatibility where the games is free. Right now we have selectable games, but pretty soon all the Xbox 360 games is actually going to be backwards compatible. So that's the facts, and people really have a misconception about that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to put an article down in the description. Hopefully you guys see it, or read it. Even Phil Spencer said that it's up to the third-party developer to want to have their game to be able to be backwards compatible. So there's no guarantee that all 100% of the games will be compatible. There's no guarantee on that.
Like I say though, both consoles have their pros and cons, but if you look at the PlayStation 4 is basically robbing their supporters and their fans of everything. When it comes to games, they are getting robbed. And then let's speaking of the games, let's talk about the lack of AAAs. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of lack of AAAs. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure you meant like first party games, but if you want to go down that road, you can't even speak on that because all your games are on PC. So they're no longer an exclusive. And you want to talk about exclusive, the company who has the most console-wise, the most console games that are only playable on their console is Nintendo. So if you like all these first-party games so much, why aren't you playing a Nintendo?
All they support more is indies and third parties. They basically stole the page out of the Xbox 360 book. That's how they help. That's how it's helping to make them successful in terms of hardware. But when it comes to software, like games that come from Ubisoft are preferred to be played on the Xbox One than the PlayStation 4. The only game that's
like I said, Google is your friend. Use it.
Playing right now high on the PS4 is The Division because that's a highly rated game. Understand me? You understand? So basically, at the end of the day, the Xbox One is more superior to the PlayStation 4. When you think about it, when it comes to the specs of the hardware, as I'm talking about the controller, and much more when it comes to the games. You understand? Now
we want to talk about hardware? Look, I got to say this right quick. Don't get offended by this, people listening. If you're a console-only guy, do not talk about hardware. That's not your expertise or field of excellence. Don't talk about that. But if you want to talk about it briefly, the PS4's hardware is more superior than the Xbox. Plain and simple. There it is. Okay? So deal with it.
this is your boy, the real Young Kano, aka the voice of reason. And I'm telling the truth about this.
Now, remember what I said earlier about opinions and facts? Yeah. So now he's telling the truth. Yeah.